Okay. Hello. This is the reflection to the sense experiment for taste and touch.
Question 1. Who had the closer average in lab number 1?
So Gabrielle had the higher average by 0.8. Okay, so like not that much of a difference, but
But a
close
little
enough.
bit. Why do you think that you did not have the same average? I think mine was a little slower, and we just kind of sped through hers.
Yeah, I think because we didn't really, do it properly. We did all of mine at once.
And then we did all of mine at once. We just took a second and measured it between.
Yeah, and wrote it down. So maybe that was why. Okay, individually, do you think the distances between your trials was not the same each time? Wait, what? Why do you think the distance?
I think they weren't the same because, like, they're in different parts, and because you can't see, it's harder for all your senses to, like, recognize where it is.
Yeah, like, you could feel, but, like, it pretty much feels the same in each, like, spot. It has, like, the same feeling, so...
It's just harder to tell where it is.
Yeah, it's just harder to tell exactly where it is. Like, maybe if we were able to feel, like, around after you put the dot, I feel like then we'd get it a lot closer because then we'd know, like, exactly where they pressed the marker. Because you did that, and that's the one that got closest.
That was because it was on my bracelet, so I was moving it.
Okay.
Question 3. Did you switch partners every trial, or did one partner finish all the trials before the other?
We switch partners.
Oh, I think that's what we're talking about in 2, where we messed up. Because in 2, we did all the trials and then switched partners. So it says, depending on your answer, do you think that this influenced your results? I believe it influenced our results because we had to think of multiple.
Yeah.
Like, towards the end, we had to think of multiple things at once instead of just, like, doing one at a time and then switching.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I feel like we would have gotten closer if we did it switch partners every time.
For sure. All right, so for question 4, who guessed the letters more in lab number 2, and why do you think that you did not have the same number of correct guesses?
Mackenzie got 7 out of 8, and I got 6 out of 8.
Heck yeah. So I got more.
And she even got the more confusing. She got an equal sign and a division sign. The only one she got wrong was she said a Y was a V. Similar to mine, I thought the S was a 5.
And she did that twice, 2 different times. So that's why she got the lower. I don't know.
I feel like they were just simple things to mix up because they were a lot alike.
They all feel similar. So when we can't see, we're just feeling for, like, something we see in, like, through our eyes. Like, we just see the number 4. We don't usually feel it. So I feel like feeling it, it's harder to, like, know.
Process what's happening.
Yeah. Good job.
For number 5, do you think that the oobleck blocked some of your touch senses? I do and I don't, because when you picked it up, it kind of just dripped off.
And it was easy to, like, wipe away.
Yeah.
Like, I just kept feeling it and wiping away.
But, like, on the back, there was, like, where I was, when I touched it, I was like, oh, I kind of want to focus on the back, because it's, like, a different feeling than you would expect it to be, because the block was just, like, a simple...
Yeah, it just, like, it's, like,
distracting.
It's sensory. It's, like, the sensory of it. It definitely distracts away from the letter, for sure.
Question 6.
Yeah.
Individually, what was the most challenging part of the test? As a team, discuss your results, and if you guessed the same letter of amounts
correctly,
why do you think that you did? Like we were just talking about, it was pretty easy to tell because the oobleck would just kind of trip off. I feel like the only hard parts were, like, when I mistaked the 5 for an X and she did a V for a Y because they are very similar. And
yeah,
it's
but
harder
literally
because
for
you
the
can't
V
see.
or for the Y, it was like this, and then it kind of like went into like a down, like barely down.
How a Y is?
No, like no. It was not like a Y.
It's a Y.
But it was a Y. It just didn't feel like Y. Okay, get it out. Okay. All right, number 7. Now that you created your own solution and experiment, which means that you know the letters and numbers that should be in there, what do you think would have happened if you had to switch solutions? Why do you think your results would be the same? Why do you think they'd be different? And then why do you think what you think?
Because we did switch solutions, it made it harder. Not harder.
I switched solutions midway through my experiment.
You did?
No, at the end of my experiment.
Oh,
remember? Yeah. So we ran out of like letters, symbols, whatever, in mine. So I had to switch like a new one. And
the new one was like pure liquid.
Yeah, so like
nothing to
that
mix.
That was really distracting, I feel like, to me, because like it was like, ew, like...
And it probably made it harder.
Yeah, the inconsistency
but
of,
she
like...
still got that one.
Yeah, the inconsistency of the substance, like, it's, like... I feel like...
Especially because it's, like, changing from hard to soft, and then it's, like, even different, like, between each other.
Yeah.
Like, it just made things difficult.
It's just a magical solution, I don't know.
And I feel like if it was a different solution, like, water or, like...
Or even just, like...
dirt, it's easier to, like... tell because we're around dirt a lot and we're around water a lot, and it's just something that we're used to feeling and touching, so it would make things a lot easier. Question 8. Who guessed the correct flavor in lab number 3? How long did it take you to guess the correct flavor? If you did not guess the correct flavor, is the flavor you thought it was close or similar to your actual flavor?
So, I guessed it correctly, and Gabrielle did not.
In like 5 seconds.
In 5 seconds, because...
She eats them a lot, so...
No, I don't. It was blue raspberry, and I love blue raspberry things. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, I guessed it. And then
it took me like
fruit punch.
30 seconds, and I thought it was bubblegum.
She thought it was bubblegum, so I don't really think fruit punch and bubblegum are the same.
No, I feel like they're pretty different.
Yeah.
I also had gum in my mouth.
Old gum.
Yeah, it was gross.
Yeah, so maybe that was the problem.
Probably.
Alright,
Number 9?
Yeah.
What did you think would happen if you did not have the ability to differentiate taste and flavors?
Differentiate taste and flavors.
Someone can give me food,
yeah,
and we have no idea.
We just eat the food, and nobody would be picky.
But like
nobody would know what.
But then you could eat like a rotten food, and you wouldn't even know.
Yeah, you wouldn't know because of the taste. The only way you could tell is the look, and like if you just like look at one piece of bread, for example, you never know because the other one could be moldy, which means basically all the bread is molded.
Milk, because milk.
Why are you saying like that?
Milk.
Not milk. Milk.
Okay, because in the milk, sometimes like before it gets all gross and chunky, it just smells.
Yeah.
So you taste it, but like you wouldn't be if you weren't able to taste the flavor, you wouldn't know that it's bad, and you would just get sick.
Yeah. All right.
Question 10.
What is a flavor you really love? What is a flavor you can't stand? And then why do these flavors... I don't know that word.
I don't either.
Okay. Anyway, I really like grape, orange, and blue raspberry. Those are my favorite flavors.
I have no idea my favorite flavors. It just kind of depends on my mood, to be honest. Like, I love strawberry things, but then, and I also love, like, grapes, but sometimes, like, grapes just don't hit the spot. And then it, like, I don't know, I just hate them. But.
Yeah, I cannot stand, like, I'm thinking about like just like lollipops and candies right now, but there's a lot of flavors
Yeah, me
flavors
too.
I hate Kit
I don't like Kit
I don't-
Kats.
I don't like cherry or like fruit punch flavored things that much.
I don't either.
I
I don't like fruit punch.
or I hate bubblegum flavored things.
Me too.
I hate bubblegum.
I don't like fruit punch things, so I never eat it, which is another reason why I think it was hard for me to tell that it was fruit punch because like
I'll drink
eat
like
it.
fruit punch, like
I did when I was
drink
little.
it, but like I don't like fruit punch flavored things. Like there's a difference, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's all for our questions, but
No, why do these flavors? Maybe I think it's just like why do they
let's look it up real quick.
stick with us for an extra 15 seconds? Evoke or draw out?
Elicit. Oh, that's what that word is. Okay. Okay. Why do these flavors elicit that response? I don't know.
I don't even know what that means.
What do you mean? It like, why do you think like you like the flavor of like grape or
I feel
whatever you
like it's just
said?
like a sweeter flavor, so it's easier for me to like grapes and strawberries, but or something as bubblegum, it's like fake. Like it's not
Yeah.
a fruit. It's like
It's very
made,
artificial,
human made.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
And
don't
that's
know.
I think that's why I don't like it as much.
Maybe
I mean
it's
it's
like
candy,
the-
so it's obviously all artificial, but
Okay, but yeah.
but fruits like taste better.
Bye.